Whata?
And g'day viewers, I'm Michael.
And I'm Janet, and welcome to this week's episode about envy.
So do you struggle with that little green monster called envy? Well, it's time to tame the beast and reclaim your peace.
In this episode, we'll explore real stories and practical tips to take control of envy in your life.
So don't let envy rule your world. Let's conquer it together.
So if you're ready for a jealousy-free life, then listen up. Whata?
And g'day viewers, I'm Michael.
And I'm Janet, and welcome to this week's episode about envy, taming the little green monster.
Today we delve into a complex and often challenging emotion, envy. It has so many negative connotations. Envy, as Janet just said, the little green-eyed monster, can cast a shadow on our lives and our relationships. However, today we hope to uncover how to transform envy into a source of positive energy.
We all experience envy at some point in our lives. It's a completely natural human emotion, but it's essential to recognise that it doesn't have to be destructive. By understanding the roots of envy, developing self-awareness and applying practical strategies, we can harness its power for personal growth and improved relationships. So let's dive deep into the fascinating journey of transforming envy into a force of good and positive change.
But before we embark on the transformation of envy, we need to have a clear understanding of what envy actually is and how it manifests in our lives. Envy is a complex emotion characterised by feelings of inferiority, resentment, and jealousy towards someone who possesses something else that we desire, whether it's material wealth, success, talent, or recognition, or whatever it is. Generally, it involves comparing ourselves to others and then experiencing a sense of lack or inadequacy as a result. Ruminating and cultivating envy eats away at your self-esteem. It's a type of self-poison, and remember, what we think about grows, so the longer you dwell on envious and jealous thoughts, the deeper the poison will infiltrate into your psyche.
I love this quote from Bette Midler. The worst part of success is trying to find someone who is happy for you. We are notorious for the tall poppy syndrome here in Australia, and it's an area that I think we can all improve on. We often use backhanded compliments and sarcasm and pass it off as humour when people are successful. We don't or won't show any grace and celebrate others' accomplishments authentically. Next time some smart-ass quip arises, stop it. Take a minute and show a bit of class. We need to learn to praise and encourage with meaning. So when these little jealous and envious sparks pop up, stop them. Just say stop it to yourself. Stop it.
And if you haven't seen Stop It, go on YouTube it. Stop it.
It's very clever by Bob Newhart.
It is.
US columnist Charlie Reese provides a great image when he says, if envy were tangible and had a shape, it would be the shape of a boomerang. That jealous energy will keep on coming back at you again and again. We mentioned earlier, the thoughts you give energy to grow.
They sure do. And envy can be deeply ingrained in our personality, and it's often intertwined with self-esteem, self-worth, and societal pressures. However, recognising and acknowledging envy is the first step towards harnessing its transformative power. And you know what? It's absolutely normal, as we said before. We all experience envy at some or many stages in our journey, so don't beat yourself up. I mean, think about it. As an example, you find out that someone you know has just won the lottery. Now, while on one hand you are really happy for them, and you are genuinely happy for them, then on the other hand, that nasty little green-eyed monster raises its ugly head and, well, you can fill in the rest. So that leads us to the destructive nature of envy. Envy, if left unchecked, can be a destructive force in our lives, and it can lead to negative thoughts and behaviours. What are those sorts of behaviours, Jan?
Well, we'll start with resentment, which makes it really difficult to appreciate any success or happiness for others if you're feeling resentment. As I said before, it's like that little poison. You know, you have those feelings and it's like a poison for yourself. Another one is undermining relationships. So envy can strain relationships because it fosters competition, jealousy, and comparison. Self-doubt is another. Envy often fuels self-doubt and it lowers your self-esteem, making you feel inadequate, which is not true. We've said this before. We are all more than enough. More than enough. Another one of the negatives for envy is unhappiness. The perpetual cycle of comparison and envy can rob us of our happiness and our contentment. You feel like you're on a constant treadmill trying to keep up with something you'll never catch. Another one is missed opportunities. Envy can prevent us from recognising and seizing our own opportunities for growth and happiness and success. Envy can become like blinkers. You can become blinkered with jealousy. Watch out for it.
Well, now that we understand the destructive nature of envy, let's explore how we transform it into a powerful source of positive energy. And this transformation involves a combination of self-awareness, emotional intelligence, and proactive strategies. Self-awareness is the foundation of transforming envy. It involves recognising when envy arises and understanding the underlying triggers and acknowledging the emotional impact it has on you. By becoming aware of your envy, you take the first step in gaining control over it. Envy often masks deeper insecurities and vulnerabilities. It's essential to embrace these feelings and acknowledge that it's okay to feel vulnerable. It really is. It's okay. Rather than suppressing these emotions, try to understand the root causes of your envy. Ask yourself, why do I feel this way? And what does it reveal about my own desires and insecurities? And gratitude, well, it's a powerful antidote to envy. We've spoken many times about it. When you focus on what you have and the blessings in your life, it becomes easier to appreciate the good fortune of others without feeling resentful. As we have said before, consider keeping a gratitude journal or practicing daily gratitude rituals to shift your perspective. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. And there is a great YouTube by Brené Brown talking about the difference between empathy and sympathy. Jenny, would you like to share this?
Sure, Mitch. This simple, short animation shows that empathy is really just being there, holding space for what someone is feeling or going through or experiencing. It's not an active verb. You don't need to act in any way. Just simply hold space in a safe, gentle manner. For a 3-minute lesson worth its weight in gold, just Google Brené Brown on empathy. It's a great reminder and reinforcing prompt. By cultivating empathy, you can see the world from the perspective of those you envy. Recognise that their journey may involve hidden challenges and sacrifices that you just can't see. This can lead to greater compassion, and it will reduce your envy.
It certainly will.
Setting personal goals, we talk about this all the time, and there's a reason. You need to have goals. Envy often arises from comparing ourselves to others, and instead of using others as your measuring stick, set your own personal goals and benchmarks. Focus on your growth and progress and celebrate your achievements, no matter how small they may seem. Focusing on your self-improvement is another important way to transform envy. It's a powerful motivator when it's channeled positively. When you use envy as a catalyst for self-improvement, if you envy someone's success, transmute it into inspiration to work on your own goals and aspirations.
And finally, surround yourself with positivity. Surrounding yourself with positive influences, supportive friends and colleagues and mentors can help combat envy. Positive relationships can provide encouragement and guidance, allowing you to see your potential and your strengths far more clearly. So let's talk about the positive energy of transformed envy. And what do we mean by that? Well, when envy is transformed into positive energy, it becomes, as we said before, a catalyst for personal growth and self-development. So let's explore how harnessing the power of transformed envy can impact various aspects of our lives.
1. Personal growth. Transformed envy leads to personal growth by motivating us to work on our weaknesses and strive for self-improvement. It can push us out of our comfort zone and help us to achieve our goals. Secondly, you'll find improved relationships. By acknowledging and transforming envy, you can foster healthier and more supportive relationships. Open conversations about envy can strengthen our bonds and create an atmosphere of trust and understanding. And as we mentioned, greater empathy. Transformed envy encourages greater empathy towards others. When you become more compassionate and understanding, appreciating the unique challenges and journeys of those we once envied, remember, while it may seem they've been kissed on the ass with the lucky stick, you're not in their shoes and you don't understand or know the trials and tribulations they've been through. Why not ask them?
Good question. Why not ask them?
Why not ask them?
What they're going through.
When you get that spark of, that little spark of jealousy, just diffuse it, and then, ask the person who's achieved something or got something, how did you do that? Or, did you have any challenges along the way? Explore it, understand it. Understand it and diffuse it.
They did. Everyone's got their own backstory, and we just don't know it, and we just see the highlight reels that are on Facebook or all the good news stories and so forth. So you kind of jump to the conclusion that that they've been kissed on the arse with a lucky stick, yeah. But we don't understand what they've actually truly been through. And a couple more things. As we focus on self-improvement and personal growth, our self-esteem and self-worth naturally increase. So we gain confidence in our own abilities, and then we start to gain confidence in our own achievements. And finally, it provides fulfillment and contentment. So transformed envy can lead to a sense of fulfillment and contentment. And by appreciating what we have and recognizing our own personal progress, we can find happiness in our own journey.
And there's a key for happiness. Happiness is not a destination. It is in the journey. You've got to find moments all the time.
So envy, when left unexamined, can be a destructive force in our lives, undermining our well-being and relationships. However, by embracing self-awareness and applying these practical strategies, we can transform envy into a powerful source of good and positive energy.
Remember that envy is a natural human emotion, but how we choose to deal with it determines its impact on our lives. As we embrace vulnerability, practice, really practice and make it part of your daily living gratitude and cultivate empathy, we unlock the potential for a brighter and more positive future, where envy is no longer a destructive force, but a catalyst for growth, inspiration and understanding. Until next time, love and blessings.
See ya.